Hello there, right here. Welcome, guys, to the stream. This is our Saturday stream. Usually mix up Saturdays. Wednesdays are typically do snapshots. Fridays and Saturdays we work on whatever. And Sunday streams, we do the supporter server challenge, which this season we're doing Raise Grid. Music looks like it's good. I am in the Discord voice call. You guys want to join me there in the streaming one? So what exactly are we doing today? The last stream, we did pretty much the recording of the villager breeder. It went really well. Which got the entire thing recorded. That'll be coming up for a future video. I think we also looked at the Easy XP farm for the Enderman farm. We could do a tutorial for that. It's always more fun to start a new project rather than trying to finish up the current project. Just look at the list of things I've been working on. Quite a few different things. A lot of things we actually completed. Pretty nice. Maybe we'll just go through the farm everything document. Just look at that. Feeling a little bit lazy today. I don't feel like recording. So how about we do that? I love looking at the farm everything document because it offers so much like unique aspects of the game. Oftentimes you overlook like how much there is actually do in normal vanilla survival Minecraft. As I get the stream going, be sure you guys join all my other social links. They're on screen. Who we all got in the chat? Hey, there's Reddish, one of our recent stream moderators. We got Lamentation here. Rick coming in with 10 videos saying, hello, Rays. This is your daily dose of bits. Rick is also sitting in third place for the leaderboard, for the biddy board. Hey, Zill. And Danny's here. If you guys are new to the stream, don't forget you can also follow. And this will get you access to some free emotes, guys. We got Christmas tunes going. I'll let everybody know that we are streaming on my YouTube community page. how I'm progressing on those, and when streams are live. Danny says, I'm really excited about the bamboo planks making early wood farms sound really good. Yeah, I'm excited for that too. I'm gonna probably, I guess I already did record the video, but I'm putting together a video kind of explaining some of the perks of that, and then also like how you can make your very own like efficient wood farm versus early game wood farm. Bunch of variations in there. Alrighty, I think we're ready to send these off. Post that. And post that. There. If you guys are ever looking for my farm everything document, the links are usually in the description of my videos, or they're also on my YouTube under links. Should probably reorganize that at some point. But yeah, the farm everything. Okay. Set those off. Also, I'll pin the message so people are looking for the farm everything. Usually whenever I say I'm working on the farm everything document, people are like, where can I find the document? I'll also link it there. I think we are good to go. Probably don't need my foot controller. Yes. Alrighty, we can remove that. There you guys can see it. Welcome in Pink Creeper, and we got first time viewer of Ty. How goes it? So here is the farm everything document. And actually, what I could do, we could just run one of my farms on the side. Well, let's run the mangrove tree farm. Hey, Ghosted. It says, whoever gifted me a sub, I truly appreciate it. Yeah, I think that was probably Red Ringtail last stream. I don't know if you guys mind the explosion noises. Sometimes it can get a bit loud.
8 months. Whoa.
Alt key! Oh my goodness, 8 months! Wow. Thanks so much, Alt key, for the amazing support using your Prime for all 8 months, making way up to the 1-year anniversary. If you guys don't know, if you have Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime or know someone that has it, make sure to use it up each and every month like Alt key did there. It's a great way to support me, and I give you guys a bunch of different perks for that. You can check them all out with that link there in the chat. But you do have to manually do that each and every month. So don't forget to take advantage of it. I guess it's not too loud. I would turn it down a little bit. Okay, let's just make sure there's plenty of bone meal in here. Okay, I think I can just block that. There. Okay, so I'll watch that on the side. And get my spreadsheet up. There you go. Hopefully everybody's doing great this Saturday. Hey, Lightning MC. It says, forgot to come here. How you doing? Loving those hype Gordy emotes. So I think... Oh, let me also update the info command. I don't know, I mean, I guess the bot spams out the info command. I don't know many people that actually do it. Looking at my farm everything west red. There will be a chill day. We'll just look at this and see what progress we have so far. I can also add it here. Whoa! Alt key saying daily bits. Thank you for the 10 biddies. Getting our cheer goal in the top left, making its way up. Trying to reach a goal of 999 biddies for the day. And we're also got a sub goal in the top right hand corner, which is where primes, gifted subs, or Twitch subs all accumulate that. We're trying to reach the sub goal of 75 subs. We were really close last time. And then a few subs each month, they automatically end. And then we need to get back up to 75. So you guys have any prime or anything, that'll help us get back up there. I'm also going to just add for a pinned message. We can just write, actually I'll just have one of the mods do it. Do one of the mods want to add a pinned message letting people know what we're doing today, which is checking progress on the farm everything spreadsheet. Hey, Ducky! Thanks for the drink up. I can be careful where I click here. Because sometimes I accidentally push a button and I'll just wipe everything that was in that column. I think you can go, you can right click and then go history or something. Show edit history. Yeah, okay. So I guess you could fix it. You accidentally made a mistake. I'll keep coming in with another 90. It makes a total of 100. As well, I guess this could help with the cheer goal. Thanks so much, Alki. 100 biddies. If you guys do come in with 100 biddies or even a sub, you guys can write in your own personal message, which will be automatically read out for the text to speak. Doki says, can't you just do Control Z? You could. The thing is, I wouldn't recognize that I made a mistake until later on. So I'll be like streaming, I'll be talking to you guys, and I might accidentally click on a random thing, and then I scroll up, and then I'll push a button on my keyboard, and I'll switch out that column, or switch out that cell. And then, at some point, somebody will be scrolling through it and be like, wait, why does it say like a random letter there? I'm sure it's happened. Okay, let's go. Let's see. What is missing on this page? Okay, they're just the links over there. That's fine, I guess. Let me do a little bit of that. If I double click this, is that gonna get smaller? No. This is the farm everything spreadsheet. Lets me know things that I need to work on. And we have a special column for that. So this column is for upcoming items. So these are items that are coming out 1.20. I think the categories aren't quite right here. Bamboo block says redstone. I think they're probably under wood. a bunch of bamboo stuff. So since I already have bamboo farms, these are completed. I'll make a new video about my bamboo farms, letting everybody know about those. So I don't know how much bamboo stuff there is. Starts. Oh, that's acacia sign. No, hanging sign. Okay. So it goes one all the way down to here. There's 17 different bamboo items. Think about that. It's kind of crazy. The bundle, I think I made up like a bundle farm. No, bundle farm's like rabbits. Rabbit hide. I have a rabbit farm, but I could probably make a new one. Chiseled bookshelves, which is... Oh yeah, forget the chiseled bookshelves are just made out of wood. Actually, they actually look very much like... When you think about crafting chiseled bookshelf, think of like a normal bookshelf, like how it would look in Minecraft. Because it is empty, unlike other bookshelves, which have stuff in them. And of course, you got the different hanging signs. So those are kind of corresponding to the different wood types. The hanging signs, right now he just has linked my Snapchat video where I talk about them. And also show how to craft them. The hanging signs do take chains. So it could be a wood farm. I guess wood farm and iron farm. What do it take? Piglin head, I did make a mob head farm. And that is pretty much complete. Should probably run that. Make sure it continues working. And I also need to record that video. And then we got some more hanging signs. Oh, strip bamboo. Oh, there's another bamboo down here. Okay, so that means there's 18 different types of bamboo. And another sign. That's everything so far. I mean, it looks like archaeology is coming to 1.20, so... Apparently there's already 30 new items in 1.20. So, archaeology comes out. I'm guessing at least 10 more items, right? There's going to be the clay pot and the fired clay pot, and then there might be, actually there probably might be 10 different like what do they call them, relics, or no, ceramic shards. There might be 10 different types of ceramic shards, and then there would also be the brushes, which look like there was 2 different color brushes. And what else? Maybe a unique relic besides the shards within it. A special type of like soil that you can dust away the layers. Like that's special. It's not gonna be like normal dirt. Doug says bamboo is less OP with the nerfs, I must admit. I did talk about the nerf. Are you talking about the crafting recipe change? Takes 8 where before it took 8 bamboo items to make 2 planks. Yeah, and now it takes 9 bamboo items to make 2 planks. So it's the very small nerf. Yeah, so it went from 8 to 9. I mean that's not a big deal. I thought it was a bigger deal too when I first seen it. I was like, oh, not that bad after we did the math and stuff. But it's still gonna be the go-to thing. I mean, other than if you're trying to build with a certain wood type. Okay. Actually, I could probably remove... Let me just remove my controller. I don't think I'm really going to be using it that much. There. That way you guys can see a little bit more. You guys can also see the percentages. Awesome. So that's stuff for 1.19. Then there's unfinished stuff. This is stuff I have yet to make a dedicated video about or farm about. So this includes acacia. So just make an acacia tree. This is a dark oak tree farm, a jungle tree farm. So we do those. In between those is stuff like charcoal. Recently we recorded the video for a charcoal farm. We made an infinitely automatic charcoal farm that's playerless. Something like cobwebs is non-renewable. You have to farm them up from most likely mine shafts. Then this is more dark stuff. Okay, that's all the dark oak stuff. Another stuff from a chest. Dragon heads, also loot. I need to make an updated ice farm. Jungle stuff, there's some more ice underneath of that. Actually, probably blue ice is in here, should be here as well. And then I can update my slime farm, and of course sponges. My sponge farm doesn't work anymore. That was kind of a funny farm though. Hey Julian. Doug says I still think it's more beneficial to build a oak farm, since you'll build out of that too and can use it for chests, hoppers, etc. I don't know. I think first you probably want to build the bamboo, and then you can always come back and, you know, build some other type. And he also has one called unfinished entities. So these are entities that I have yet to make a specific video about. You can see stuff like the boat chest, the bats, armor stand. Actually I did design a husk farm. Well, designed a couple husk farms, but I kind of changed the way they worked throughout the years. Item frames, painting, layers, slime. Yeah, very niche stuff. It's kind of fun. Probably the closest one I'll probably being done to, or will be doing somewhat in the future, is the fox one. Because I do have a fox farm that I made way back when foxes came out. But I've somehow completely pushed off naturally making the video about it. That's kind of my biggest problem is I spend like streams designing farms, but I don't always make videos about them. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing, more like short videos. Like recently, the video that I put out yesterday. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen my video I put out yesterday, I guess I can link it. It's just kind of a cool trick that I showed a while ago, but I want to make a nice clean video about it. And it's this ward and kill trick here. So what I like about the shorts on YouTube is it lets me kind of do some of those things that I've been pushing off. I'm like, oh, I don't really want to make a full video just about, let's say I make a charcoal farm, right? It's like, do I really want to make a full video about a charcoal farm? It might be kind of boring. I mean, I could easily do that. I can talk on about these type of farms and stuff like that. But it'd be makes a lot more sense just to make into a shorts video. Oh, Reddish, congratulations. Got 50 hours for getting up on the testing server. Sure to message a Minecraft admin on my Discord about that, with also a screenshot. Pretty cool, you get opt. BP says, I vaguely remember seeing a video that contained its own URL. Not sure if the process still works. That would be pretty fascinating. I do remember, like, maybe 4 years ago, YouTube came in and they redid their whole URL thing because people they figured out how they were being generated, and they were actually able to find, like, unlisted videos. Somehow. Probably kind of a cool video explaining how that worked. Have I played around with something? No, I don't know what that is. Rico says you can upload an unlisted video, get the link, and then re-upload it. I think people use that method to make sure the videos aren't. The thing is, if I re-upload it, it's gonna give it a new URL link. So I don't think I want that. I was also just watching this in the background. Sometimes it feels like the items might not quite be getting down to the bottom before they get blown up. Could add some more time in between explosions. Especially first the two lower ones, they're the I don't mind if the items get destroyed if they're on top of a block, because they're not going to get saved either way, pretty much. Okay, I'll keep an eye on that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was reading chat. Did an English essay with it. Huh. Who says, you think an Ender Dragon farm would be possible in a modern version? Yeah, you watch my video? I put one out a month ago or so. Yeah, I haven't already checked it out. Pretty cool. The neutral language AI. Neutral language AI. So it helps you understand languages. You give it a long bits of text and it summarizes, or give it something to write. It's pretty cool. Oh, okay. Cheaters. I guess it depends if that's allowed or not. I was watching the farm. Could put a little bit more time in between explosions. Items don't get destroyed. It's kind of silly to use TNT to get stuff and then have it get destroyed. Red says, I've gotten it right code for me. Really? Does it better than I do. What? How can it write code better than you? I don't believe that. Seems the AI is progressing at an exponential rate right now. Yeah, it does. Like mind-blowing. Like for it to write code, doesn't one have to understand what your code is, what it does already before it can... Maybe I just don't understand exactly what it is. But yeah, let's see, what else is it? So there's a whole tab about unobtainables. The stuff you normally can't get in survival. It explains how you can get that. There's also one for biomes. Has biomes, temperature, rainfall, biome type, and the version that were added. Kind of cool. I don't know if I'll use that like in any of my videos or farms. There's a structure one, where it shows different structures, how rare they are, what version they came out. Usually this is stuff I just kind of remember. Advancements. Something I do work on once in a while is like machines that help you get advancements more easily. That's kind of fun. There's also the effects. Level and duration. Oh, okay. Quite extensive. Enchantments. Dang. Enchantment. I think this was some stuff that they're using. Armor stance position. There's a to-do list. See what's left. Renewable items with the word block in them. Enchantments. Advancements. Effects pictures. Finish videos. That's for me to do. Change categories to match new creative menu. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's pretty smart. Add detail on structure page. Recognize unobtained items. Some of the stuff is kind of minor. And oh yeah, here's contributors. Here's everybody who's helped out, if you're ever wondering. A lot of people helped out in the document. The main thing I focus on is just items thing, and more recently I've also been working on the entities thing. Reg says, I've given it my code. and asked it to comment it. It did pretty well. Really? Beefy says, have there been any biomes removed from Java? The names have been removed, but typically the biome, like that type, is still in the world. I mean, there's a few exceptions, but nothing really noticeable. But you could collect different rare biomes throughout the years, but it's pretty minimal. Pathetic says, do you have a rabbit's foot farm? Such a useful item. I do. If you go onto the document and you just search rabbit's foot by doing Control F, it'll probably pop up. I know you get rabbit's foot from like my cat farm. Cat gift farm, I guess that's what to call it. What version is the server on now? The server is probably, yeah, it's probably 1.19.3. Pretty sure it got updated. A lot of sub-biomes have been removed. That's true. Like, there was, like, jungle mountains, right? Well, now, there's different, jungles can be kind of mountainous. Or maybe they were called, like, modified jungles. Not really sure what the M stood for. But now you can still get, like, mountainous jungles. They just have to be close to a mountain. And at the top of the mountain, instead of being just a really pointy mountain that's jungle, the top is going to be a different type of actual mountain biome. Probably most likely stony mountain because it's hot and it won't have snow on top of it. Bamboo hills, birch hills, yeah, so those terrains still exist, but those biomes don't exist. Like the actual biome names don't exist. Pathetic says, it told me you should do a setup tour. A setup tour. I don't know what that is. So sometime I'll get around to making the acacia tree farm, which will actually be large progress. I'll probably be making it in between, you know how we're like in between kind of like a slow period between versions, right? The 1.19.3 came out, and then what's coming up next, they're probably going to come out maybe with one kind of interesting 1.20 update before Christmas, just to get a little more hype for Christmas. And then they'll slowly work on 1.20 all the way up, and possibly release it in June, typically when the Northern Hemisphere gets off for like summer vacation. So in between like those snapshots and stuff, if there's nothing really that I have left to do, I'll work on this list, which is considered unfinished items. But for the most part, I think all these other links should be good to go. A lot of... Make this wider. If you guys ever see any problems, like with these little check marks and stuff, you guys can always right click and leave a comment. And then we'll get to it and fix it. In real life setup show. Oh. I have 3 monitors. A couple keyboards. I know my setup is kind of messy, right? I just have tons of different things sitting on my desk. Not like super organized. Maybe it's organized because if it's there, I'll probably use it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if people really care to see my setup. But a lot of these farms, I kind of put a bunch of different farms all in one video. So like my amethyst farm is in the farm. We're talking about all the farms for, I think this 1.7. So you'll just kind of see that there'll be a theme where all the farms are in one video. Ugh. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot in this video I showed how you can do bamboos. Some arrow durations, motion effects, can't actually get from Hero of the Village. Some you have to trade for. There's the bamboo that we're talking about. Yeah, I do have a bamboo farm. Oh, I'm gonna show it. There it is. Unlimited bamboo. Made that back when bamboo came out. But I'm probably gonna do an update video kind of talking about that some more. What are videos I released recently? Been doing snapshot videos. I've been trying to do raised grid videos. Should be a new raised grid out tomorrow. I've been working on that today. Amethyst, Argus, the Allay. I haven't been really putting out too many actual farm videos. I guess the last one I did was the camel farm. Let's see. Entities? Upcoming entities. Oh yeah, that's a link there. Perfect. And also, actually that farm was quite a while ago, but I feel like it's recently. I did that video about all the different dyes and flower farms, and when I did that video, like it actually knocked out a huge percentage of the farms that had left you on here. I wonder, can I make this? lose many items. Okay. One thing I would like to do, I would like to put the actual URL to this site up here somewhere. If you hover top of these, sometimes it'll tell you stuff like this one says use Control F, find search for items. Or top of this one. Feel free to comment on what is inaccurate and be changed. All comments have been addressed. And then categories, tags, renewable. I talk about what renewable means. Possible to get more of this item without loading more chunks. Manual. Only way to obtain the item is to manual only GUI to get it. There's crafting, trading, stone cutting, smithing. Automatic with player loading. Farms that can run while loaded within view of the player. Player doesn't have to hold down buttons or stand precisely. Or may need manual refilling of items such as blaze, fuel, materials in order to work. There's infinitely automatic, which is best. Refers to a farm machine that can go on forever without new input by a player. Can include character standing, AFK, or holding down buttons without using third-party programs. How do you change Minecraft username affiliated to Twitch username? I have a bot that does it, but there's no way to like officially link your Twitch with it. Hey Wildy, how goes it? You're doing well. Seven hours? Ah. Oh, only 7 hours till I got you. Okay. Yeah, the bot should be able to refresh your Minecraft name if you misspelled it or something. Alrighty. Oh yeah, then the video one. I guess there's a method one, right? That words. It explains method used to obtain this item. Most common, easiest method will be shown if there are multiple ways to obtain it. And then this one is videos of Ray showing farms to obtain items. If craft is needed, video will be primary item. Only the main item video will be linked. Multiple are used. Generally automatic being the goal. Feel free to comment on blank ones or ones that need to be updated with the links very first. Yeah, one time I was really depending on everybody using this document to help me fill in slots that were missing. But over the years I've been doing this, the document's been getting more precise, more accurate, has the correct links and stuff like that and everything. If you guys still see something wrong, you guys can leave a comment. And there's very few, like there's only this many unfinished items for it, so it's more likely that I know what I'm kind of doing now. And before it was like I had tons of videos, but they weren't linked here. Okay. So the flower farm. First, so this links to my villager factory. What I could do is, I guess the farm we're working on recently is a villager breeder. It's not a crop farm, so I guess we wouldn't really use this. Either way, could make it a crop farm, but not really made that way. There's the different banners. I do need to update my mob head farm. There's flower farm. Why is, oh, here in the village because of paper. Oh. Need to trade in order to get to the other banners. The skull comes with Wither Skeleton Farm. You need the bastion to get the snout banner. What version did that come out? I mean, I guess I know what version it came out, but I mean, did that come out the same time Bastions came out? It must have, I guess. There's the picture of the gilded Blackstone. I was wondering if my video where I talk about how to raid Bastions, if I talked about the banner in that. I think I talked about the loot that comes from them, but I didn't specifically talk about this. For this video, probably much more in depth. Thank you, Wildy. Linking in the farm everything document. Oh, can one of the stream mods write up a little thing about what we're doing on stream and then pin it? I think I asked this earlier, but I don't know if any of my stream mods heard this. We're just going through looking at the progress of the farm everything spreadsheet. Okay. Probably what we'd like to focus on is probably finishing the unfinished items. At least the ones that can be farmed. There is some of these which just get looted. And I think Godly says he was just going to link my videos where I talk about where you get these. Some of these came out in versions that I did snapshot reviews on. Some didn't. I just started doing snapshot review videos since 1.13. And prior to that, I would just make videos about farms that are related to the snapshots, but not specifically actually talk about it. I figured, like, dang, I've been playing the game since the very beginning. If anybody's qualified to make snapshot review videos and compare it to other versions, probably me. Okay, Ray's is going over his farm, everything spreadsheet. But did you pin it? Oh, there we go. Okay, now it showed up for me. Thank you. Yeah, I like how you did that alt key where you put my name in there so that people know about me. That way, I think I'll reduce the amount of questions people are saying, like, what's going on kind of thing. I think that's more helpful than when I update the infotest command, because not everybody understands that, especially new people. So I guess I could try to find these links. Like, I don't have a specific video where I'm doing like a snapshot review, because Dragon Heads came out 1.9, right? So did Elytras. Ooh. But I could look up that. So let's look up what version that was actually. Elytra came out in version for history. That's 1.9. Elytras were added. Okay, so this version here. Yeah, it's 1 at 9, but I'm trying to think of specifically what day it was, because then I could go back to my videos and I can see if I have a video that's related. I just need any video that I did that's somewhat related to the Lytras. So I'm going to go back to 2015. I know I did a lot of videos about 1.9 and different glitches and stuff. Like I showed some dragon tricks, like how to kill the dragon, first automatic dragon killing machine, first automatic dragon's breath farm. How do I go back through my videos? Let me just use my Minecraft page. Can I go through them very fast using my studios? Okay. But yeah, what else did I make? Made a bunch of different stuff. I made like kind of like an ender crystal farm. The ender crystals. I showed ways where you can like kind of automatically get dragons. I showed like the respawn dragon trick. So we're talking about 2015, which is October 2015. So we're 22 right now. So it's like 7 years ago. 7 years ago. Seven years ago. Okay, found the area of my videos. We're looking at October 7th, 2015. They did a video about how you can break bedrock using dragons, some other bedrock breaking methods. I guess that's also when Coarse Fruit came out. So then I did a video about my Coarse Fruit farms, a couple different versions of them. Dragon killing. Dragon's Breath farm. Yeah, all my farm videos back then were very specific. I was just trying to show like I had new ideas, new concepts, that kind of thing. I was not trying to talk about specific updates. But I might not have a video that can correspond to this. Yeah, I don't see anything. Everything's very specific. Okay, let me just check what some of these... What are the dates of some of these videos? The date is... Oh, I just hate it when when they don't show you the date on the videos. You make the video really big. Oh, I guess you just have to click more. Okay, August 16th of 2015, and this is October. August, September, October, so it was actually later. Yeah, I don't see any video related to this time period. Specifically about the new elytras and that kind of thing. Okay. That's probably why he didn't add a link. Godly, pretty good at adding links to here, so I didn't have anything really linked to that. Yeah, ice farm, slime farm, just need to update my farms for those. Be pretty good. Let's go back to this side here. Yeah, besides also trying to finish up at least some farm for each item. Then I'll come back and I'll like update some of these farms. So let's see, what's a good example of a farm that can be updated? Yeah, it's like, oh, I guess this is, yeah, this is a salt farm. I use TNT, that's why it's there. Farm. I like my wandering trader farm. Something like that could be updated. Farm. Oh, this links to my wax farm. I actually did make a candle farm, but it's just a string farm and my wax farm. Um, Other than that, I think it's probably best to, when it comes to these different color stuff, it's best to link not to just the dye farm, but to the where you get the specific things. Blaze farm. And maybe we'll come out with a renewable sand with like archaeology. It's, I don't know, kind of how mods get renewable sand. Is kind of like archaeology kind of way where you sift the finer particles and you get sand particles. Actually, sand are pretty big particles, right? I think, isn't it clay that has the smallest particles? Clay, and then silt, and then sand. So I think sand there is actually the biggest particles. That's like gravel and stuff. You guys ever look at that dirt triangle where it's like clays on one side, Oregon farm. Appreciate that. So we're looking for called Auto Moss Farm. Look for the word moss. Fine. So I got 5 farms with the word moss in it. Got 2 with the same name. Azalea Moss Glowberry Farm. That's a different farm. It's uploaded on the 2nd month. Auto Moss Azalea Glowberry Farm. Auto Moss Azalea. I think that's a different video. Moss Block Auto Farm. Oh, I uploaded 3 with very similar names on the same day. That is confusing. Different times though. What we could do is we could just download them. No, I uploaded 4. Uploaded 4 with very similar names. Auto Moss. Oh no, that's NBT. That's a structure block. Okay. Other 3 are world downloads. One only has 2 downloads, so I must put the world download up and then I removed it very quickly. Only thing I can do is, well, I could probably just make a new world download. That'd probably be easiest. Rather than trying to figure out if I have the correct world downloads or not. So, let's do that. So, we'll exit that, leave it running, shouldn't blow up. It says, it probably won't complete the goal, but I'll maybe help, thanks. Yeah, what is the current, how far are we currently on the community challenge goal? I think I set it to 3 million, but I think maybe I'll just do it when I reach 1 million. I'm not sure. I think I overestimated underestimated how many points are being used. All key contributed 32,000. Wow, thanks so much. Hey, semi-devs in the chat. Great to see you around. They contributed 10,000. Insane. Hop into the other world. Oh, the only downside to me adding this world download is that it's a different version. So but then again, I did ask my viewers what version do most of them play in. Most of them did say 1.19. So that's good to know. It means if I provide world downloads that are 1.19, people should be able to use them. Let's hop into this world. I think this is where we fix it up. And not also coming in with 2,000. Thanks, guys. So more recently, I just added a my more compact version of the moss farm. Added that to the infinitely automatic Azalea tree farm, and also recorded a video for the charcoal farm using that. So I look forward to that. Over here is the actual designs. So if people need help, they could come into this world and use it. When I compacted it, this one, I guess both of them use quasi connectivity. So this one it powers that, and then it bone mills that. And then this one, it comes down, breaks it, and it powers that at the same time. I don't know, does one have a... I guess this one's a little bit wider. That's the only difference. Okay, let's set our world spawn point here. Set world spawn point here. Spawn point here. And then we'll save this. People can... Actually, I could probably just have it running. That way people can see it running. Oh, I can also get rid of this too. Oh yeah, I'll probably get rid of that as well. Okay. So now we stop it. I'll make a world download of it. Well, 1 at 17 farms, 13. Send it to compressed files. And load it back up again. So rename that to Moss Bone Mill Fuel Farm Roll Download Updated. Cool. Now I'll put this on to a roll download on the web. And then I'll also update the link to the video that's related to it. World download. I'll also put a note that's updated. Updated. There. Alrighty. So that people should get the new world download whenever they're building it and stuff. And that way will just be slightly more efficient. Can't remember what we figured. A very small percentage. But I did mess up in the tutorial, so I had to add that in the description. If they get really confused, they can always use the schematic, which is NPT file. Or they can grab the actual world download, which is what this is all about here. I think these can run, should be able to run no matter what. In general, I just don't like leaving stuff running in the worlds. This looks pretty cool. I think creative, but someone built this in survival. I don't know, something about stuff that's tileable and kind of very easily repeatable, kind of clean looking. Always looks really nice. I did see a few people built this in their survival worlds. The pictures always look really amazing. Okay, so we did that. Leave that world. Should be able to go back to our tree farm. Hopefully it doesn't blow up on us. Log in. Okay. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. Oh, just looking at the compost farm, and here linked the video. I just want to make sure it was the actual appropriate one. Books. XPs. You guys ever think they're going to do something like a update to XPs? I guess we can do a poll. On the stream mods, want to do a poll, please? Asking what people... If people think they're going to, like, eventually... like, revamp XPs. And poll asking that, and then yes, no... Or, like, no... Yes, a little, or yes, a lot. Those, a lot of stuff comes from AFK fishing. Really sweet. Coral, you can farm the fans, but these come from wandering traders. So I also need to make an updated version of my infinite trading system. We designed one on stream, but I've yet to actually do a video about it or update the link. Food. I don't know if I actually do have a bread farm. I guess, yeah, I can get from here the village, but you can also get from villagers. And you can make villagers, I guess like a wheat farm? I think it does produce bread, right? Does it I don't know if the one in the world download, I did a collab with somebody for that. Because if you want to get bread from villagers, you have to let them pick up the bread and then craft it into bread themselves. And then throw it to another villagers that's hungry. Well, not really hungry, just missing crops. Yeah. Huh. Here I link my Hero of the Village farm, which I guess is probably a better way to get bread. Because I think villagers are inefficient. Or is it just in general, is bread just inefficient? I think bread's like inefficient for breeding. Clay. Pretty cool. I guess you can also now get clay from my clay farm, right? Well, what's better, my clay farm or the Hero of the Village? Maybe the Hero Village is better. Maybe that's why I left it here. Because Hero Village gives you blocks of clay. Depending on how many villagers you have, and the more villagers you have, could exponentially, or I guess linearly, right? Linearly. That don't sound right. Linearly. That still don't sound right. Linearly. I don't know why that word sounds so weird. But essentially, like, the more villagers you put in, the more clay you're gonna get out. Otherwise, alternative is the mud farm, which I guess both the farms aren't. Well, this one says infinitely automatic. I guess it could be infinitely automatic, but I think you'd have to kill the raids using potions. Because there is no way, well, even that wouldn't be infinitely automatic, because you still have to kill them some way. Because, like, infinitely automatic means not using, like, auto clickers. It's without using third-party programs. So it's like a way to make something where you can keep getting an item, but you don't need to, like, have like a third-party program that plays the game for you or clicks for you or anything like that. So I wonder how would that be infinitely automatic? I don't think it is, because Hero of the Village, I was thinking at the time, maybe I was thinking that I could use potions to kill him, but then you still have to make the potion. And any type of potion essentially takes a brewing stand, which takes fuel. So the brew blaze. They call it blaze fuel? No, blaze powder. Which the only way to get blaze powder is to craft it. So everything comes back to crafting. So we're not making it automatic. Alternatively, use my mud farm. Mud farm says a player who is right click. So I think you're right clicking, right? Is that the main thing you're doing in the mud farm? You're using, I think it's a shovel. No, you're using the hoe. Turn. You could just watch the video. Mud farm. It's mud and clay farm. Oh, only 3 mud. Wait. Clay. Oh, dirt. It's like a new version of my dirt farm, but I think it's in my other video. Actually, yeah, that's sad because you look up the word clay, it doesn't pop up. Clay farm. It's 1.19 farms. Not 1.19. 1.17 farm. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, so you can convert. You can convert rid of dirt straight to mud. Well, that means you can do it without a player, right? No, that means you can do it without a hoe. Oh, let me watch this again. I gotta watch my own farm videos to learn how my farms work. Yeah, see, I'm not holding a hoe. So this would be infinitely automatic, right? Because the mud farm has its own source of bone meal because I have a moss farm hooked onto it. It also has its own source of TNT or explosions to destroy the trees, which I guess isn't really needed, but we use TNT dupers. If TNT dupers get removed, then quite a few farms that are infinitely automatic would no longer be that, unless we could find an alternative. I don't know. Maybe they'll come out with a TNT mob. Just a mob that's just like a TNT. It runs around and you can just produce this mob on demand. Thing is, it's too similar to the creeper, so they never do it. But yeah, I think that answers it, right? Because I guess you do need to blow up the tree to get the azalea bushes. Because it's a byproduct. And the farm does produce a surplus of azalea bushes. And then other than that, you know, the Enderman, instead of using TNT to get the blocks back, I use Enderman to pick them up. And because of that, we can kind of avoid any non-renewable resource there. Because we could use infinite amounts of Enderman. I guess we could just watch this through, kind of thinking about it. Ooh, yeah. See, the red dirt goes through and then it converts it into mud. And the mud goes down. And then you can either get mud or you can dry it using the dripstone. That turns into clay. And then the clay is what we need. I guess you still need to break it down. You break it. I guess you could, if you blew up the clay, you could get it as an item, right? You wouldn't necessarily have to craft it. And then that turns to an item. Then you can automatically smelt it. Then you could get clay bricks. Yeah, so in this video here I show how you can take it and then smelt into terracotta. No mining. Then I guess I also talk about, oh yeah, I talk about the moss farm that's alongside it. And then I also built a wheat farm so you can get the mud bricks. Pretty cool. I have a lot of fun designing those farms, especially like I said, the really elaborate farms. Like the infinitely automatic mud farm. Just like the idea behind it, it's so cool. So, I think we found out that this is actually infinitely automatic, right? That's what we just found out? Yeah, because you can blow up the clay blocks in order to get items and automatically get that. That's interesting. That is fascinating. Ooh. But it's not using the Hero of the Village farm, so we should probably fix that. It's actually using this farm here. Mud farm. Mud farm. Mud farm plus TNT plus smelting. Yeah. But you could also get these from Hero of the Village. Hero Village is probably better for being like larger quantities. Hey, Cosmic Piggy. Reminds me of that that book, what do they call it? Interstellar Pig. Actually, one of my favorite books. Okay, and there's all the brown stuff, which uses a cocoa bean farm. Bunch of other farms. Coral. Eventually I'll get around to making a new version of Wandering Trader thingy. Crafting. That's iron farm. Did make a lot of these farms already. I believe, yeah, I did fix some problems with them. Actually, did we ever figure out why the glow squid farm worked? At one point, I was asking somebody to test that. No one wanted to test it for me. Cactus farm, quite essential one. I have a must-have farm for everybody. Oh, and also a pretty popular farm video. Cakes. Pretty easy to get those from trading villagers. It would be cool to make like a cake farm station. You need like a wheat farm. What else? Egg farm. Sugar. Wheat. Egg. Sugar. Is that it? Egg. Sugar. Okay. I think so. Is there just 3 ingredients? Okay. Egg is kind of annoying. Of course, that's crafting. It's a lot easier just to trade for them. Talk about how to make campfires, candles, candle farm. I can't believe I made a candle farm. Gotta farm it all. Photographer, I guess it's books. Pumpkin converting farm. Iron farm. First, I'm gonna come out with a new iron farm video. Look forward to that. Chain armor. That's from. Oh, you can get chain armor from Here the Village, right? You really get. You get full chain armor from Here the Village. Must be on there. Charcoal. See how that's red? But I just recorded a video about that. And I'll probably make a shorts video of that. Actually, I really do enjoy making short videos. But my short videos just don't do that well. Which is really odd. Because they should do much better as they could reach a large audience. Probably because they're just not really set up for kind of that fast-paced entertainment. Which they need to be for most people. Chest. So this will change pretty soon. Oh, why did it put the wrong link there? Sometimes it does that. So this puts in. I've seen this before. It would put someone else's link there. But if I copy that, I'm sure it's gonna put the right link. Yeah. Yeah, it goes to my video. Like the link goes to my video, but the thumbnail that they showed there is wrong. But what this goes to, actually, goes to, I think the title's right. Infinite? Yeah. Minecraft Infinite Wood Factory. 150 sub special. But the image here is not mine. It looks like someone did a video about my farm, but not my video. Thumbnail there. I don't know why I put that, because that's supposed to be my tree farm. Tree farm for iron farm. That shows wrong one. That's my infinite wood farm, but I think most people are gonna probably go for my azalea tree farm. I think I should link that one instead. Let's find that one. Azalea. Only 4 videos with the word azalea in them. I think I found it. I think it's this video here. Auto azalea tree farm and dripstone farm. So I show the dripstone farm. Like intro, there's a dripstone farm. Here is like the azalea tree farm. Yeah, this is a simple version where you just stand down here, look up there, plants in a tree. I can explain how it works. Yeah, I think this one just the first version just produces the tree and blows it up. The later versions also get dirt off of it as well. I think more people would actually enjoy building this type of farm over any other type of wood farm, because I think it produces more wood than an oak tree farm, right? Because the wood's kind of off to the side, so it's easier to blow up. Well, maybe, yeah. This depends how close you get with the TNT. And it also produces plenty of saplings. I don't see any downside. But anyways, I'm going to link this farm. I think more people will enjoy that farm. So wherever it has the word tree farm, I'll put this. Yeah, so as that there, and there's actually a lot of things that use wood. Anvil farm, a couple different decorational blocks. You can get. Forest. That's still, I guess eventually I would like to update my course flower and fruit farm. That farm still works. I don't know if there's a better way to farm them than that. That's more of an AFK way. I mean, you could like, can you now use like bow and arrows to knock off the flowers before harvesting it? You might be able to do a bit different. Oh yeah, there's also the clay farm, which I do think Herald Village is the best way to get clay. Thanks Cosmic for contributing. Bartering. I don't think it's actually technically bartering. I think it's just gold farm. Because you don't get... Make a compass, right? It's just gold and redstone. So it should be gold and which farm? Bartering and dirt farm. Wait, how's it? Oh, because it's a gravel. How's Piggy coming in using their prime? Hey, thanks so much for using your prime, Piggy. Appreciate the support. For coming in and using that, I do offer a bunch of perks. Check them all out with that link there, including access to our supporter server, where we're doing a challenge. Current challenge is Raise Grid, also a series on my YouTube channel. You're welcome to join there. And if you guys don't know, you guys have Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime, or if you know someone that has that, you guys get a free Twitch sub here each and every month. We do need to remember to manually do it, just as Piggy did it there. And if you want to get it for free, you can also do !free sub. Husband says, just had that lying unused. Thanks so much for using it. Also helps me out financially, which is great. Lets me put more time doing videos and streams so I can spend time with you guys. Okay, so we're looking at different things. Fuel, wither skeleton farms. Free sub, one word. Block trees. Two different types of stone. Cobble farm. Should update my cobble farm. Show it with like TNT. Let me write down my note. What I showed there is like with withers. Time I showed the version with TNT. Probably gonna remove TNT dupers. but sometimes I just want a farm. Let's search for all this. Control, find, J, UT. Okay, we got the composters. Paste that one there. Crafting table. Yeah, these all link to that farm. Nice, but oh, crimson. Yeah, the crimson stuff you definitely get from there. There's all the crimson stuff. Got doors and a fletching table. Hopper. Hopper cart. That's jukebox. Collector. Highlighting. Wait, did I mess something up? Oh, I highlighted too many. I want to do one. Netherwort. Okay, so the netherwort stuff also comes from it. Shield. Room lights come from the actual netherwort farm, so we'll leave that one alone. Smithing table. Drop chest. Oh, oopsie, I lost my link. Room lights, and we thought that was chill. Okay. Yes. Here's the warp stuff. That's all wood stuff. The wood stuff goes all along here. If I can properly. There. And then we go all the way around to the top again. Got barrel. Bookshelf. Actually, that does include Chisel's bookshelves too. Okay, I think we're all the way around. We fixed all those links. Where's the images appear on this again? Oh, did I hide the... Did I accidentally hide the column? A, B, C. How do you unhide columns? A, B. See a column right here. Like it looks different, but how do I... Or did I accidentally just make it really small? I don't know. There should be a column there, right? That was the images. But somehow the images are no longer there. Uh-oh. What did I do? There the on do more cell action. It's kind of like seeing the images, right? Because it's very easy to tell what's going on. Oh, there's 21 people on the document. No, this many people plus 21 people. What? Okay, well, I don't know what... Oh, wait, here it is. What's this? Is that different? Hide column. Is that different than this one over here? No, it's the same thing. It's like, look at the images. Easily tell what it is. Edit. Huh. I don't know what that. Feel misgodly about it. Under testing and updating. Godly. You. Why? The icon images in our everything now. Hey cat. All right. So yeah, look at the copper stuff. I talk about cobwebs, coca bean. This. I like the images. It's so much easier to tell what it is other than reading the words. Chicken stuff. I do have a chicken farm. Item images. Am I missing all of them or just... Oh, well, they're in this one. They were there earlier and I did something. You can kind of see their extra thick there. It's like they're hiding, but don't know how to open it up. Open up, open up. Takes a while to load. No, they're not that. They're just completely... The column's missing. The C column's missing. C column missing. Bunch of different foods. These all come from Bob Farms report. Copper. Copper comes from different drowned farms. Flowers. Deep slate stuff. Oh, my scroll. Oh. Oh, so this is frozen on this side? So you can scroll this way? I did not. Yeah, that's so funny. Oh, so this is indicating that's frozen. Okay, I didn't realize that. Yeah, the command doesn't work. Set up so that you can always see the item's name. That's cool. Everything else is fine. Yeah, everything else seems fine. I'm just going through this and seeing if any of these need to be tweaked. Some of them were a little bit outdated, so we change the links and stuff like that. Like, it was showing the old... Well, it was showing my nether tree farm, but I was thinking most people aren't going to build my nether tree farm. More likely to build this new azalea tree farm, so I put that one instead. Typo... I wanted to ask what commands there were. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, in the past, you should be able to do the command thing and it would tell you all the commands. But when I switched from Streamlabs over to Streamlabs Cloud or Cloud Chat or whatever, then it no longer can do that command. I asked them about it and they said, yeah, that's not. They don't have that option anymore for that type of bot. Okay. Crossbows here in the village. Copper sands. This points to my wool farm. Also my wool farm. Oh, that's slow. Camel from my candle farm, but also my wool farm. Wow. Document is quite slow. A concrete makers, 2 different designs. I think this is just a simple design. Cactus. Terracotta. Oh! Why is it so slow? Adding in all the 1.19.3 items. But there isn't any items for that, is there? Are you talking about like the 1.20 stuff you can get through that version? Well, thanks for telling me where the lag was coming from. I did not know. Which requires resorting. Oh, okay. You're talking about like this stuff, you're adding this stuff to the official one? It's still considered experimental. There isn't really any new items. You could leave them there if you want to, it's not a big deal. Yeah, it's still considered experimental. You have to add the data packs in order to get them. Oh, yeah, there it is right there. Crimson hanging sign. Did actually, I guess maybe there is no images for it yet because we pulled them from a database. Okay, if you want to do it, that's fine. Whatever makes sense to you so you can keep it track what's going on. Flower transportation. Oh, that was pretty fast. Still need to work on the dark oak farms. I'll just talk about what farms I'll probably be working on next. Godly. I'll probably really depend on the snapshots. Obviously, I'll always put like the snapshot stuff first because that's what people are fascinated about. But then in between, like it seems like hopefully there's gonna be kind of a more slower periods between versions. That'll give me time to get caught up on some other farms. But I don't know if you've been paying attention to the live streams, but I've been doing a lot of recording for a lot of like kind of smaller ones. Like I recorded the charcoal farm, so that video should be up pretty soon. Okay, so my prismarine farm. I should actually test this farm. I know it works, but I should maybe make like a simpler early game version because that's what everybody always wants. They're just like, oh cool, you made a really fast version, that's cool, but I want a simple farm. Look in the 3rd and 6th tab. Okay. 3rd is this one. Finish item. Yeah, we did talk about this today early in the stream. Finish entities. This one probably be a lot harder for me to get around to this because it's a very niche thing. In this one, I did try to look for the video to do with these two, Dragon Head Elytra, but I couldn't find out like an appropriate video of mine related to that. These actually, where do you get those from? Horse armor. Dungeon. I just wonder if I ever talked about any of these in a video. Probably not. Elytra Grabber really doesn't work for normal survival though. It wouldn't really apply because that's a void world. For a normal world, the machine would just collide into blocks and that would be the end of it. Unless you perfectly like, you know, timed it so it didn't hit anything. Twitch, upload them to YouTube on my second channel, and then maybe give them more appropriate names. People can find stuff. Did you make the update suppressor? Update suppressors have been around since 1.7. I came about update suppressors, but I didn't make a survival-friendly version of update suppressors. That was done by Panda many years ago. But I did use update suppressors in a few of my videos. Update suppressor is not a farm, so it's not going to appear on this farm document. It's all about items or entities. Oh yeah, I should make a Dragon's Breath farm using the Dragon Overworld trick. That'd be cool. Just feel like I have too many projects going on right now. Kind of one way I don't get bored of Minecraft, because I've been playing Minecraft for 13.5 years, almost every single day. So I have to be careful not to like burn out. And one way I do that is by switching up my projects. So I might come back and do some more stuff with the overworld dragons. So I did a few videos on that. And I think it'd be cool to maybe do some tutorials or something. So I think Jelly said he was going to do some tutorials. He did a basic tutorial, but he hasn't done anything more specific. Do a killing dragon farm. I did the very first automatic dragon killing farm, and also did the fastest dragon kill video on that, where I explain how to kill the dragon really fast. Hey, Delord's here. Kelp farm. Oh yeah, I was gonna try to add a laze to that. There's all these ideas that are really cool. Well, I think they're really cool. I don't know what you guys think. Like a laze, using them in my kelp farm. Lay in kelp farm. When a laze came out, I'm like, oh yeah, laze can be used for this. Also, I said laze in amethyst farm. So I think I didn't want laze in amethyst farm because they were probably wouldn't be as effective as like the water stream. But I could definitely see a laze working with the kelp farm, because kelp farm uses flying machines. A lot of people don't want to use flying machines, or the flying machines stop working on servers and stuff like that. So they might be alternative. Okay, so I have a chicken farm already. Yeah, a lot of people like my looting chicken farm. Emeralds comes from my village farm, or my raid farm. Here the village raid farm is just a little bit nicer, more useful in different scenarios. Exploration map. Wait, you can get explore. Can you really get? You can't get No, it's an empty map. Why did I read it as exploration map? I was like, you cannot get exploration map from Hero of the Village. You need to trade for this. Okay, so that's just an empty map. Enchanted books. You can get pretty much all of them from Fish Farm. Here's your enchanted golden apples. The best place is probably to get them from Deep Dark. Ancient city. Enchanting table. Ooh. Hey, David. Endstone farm. That old Endstone farm. That one doesn't work in the newer versions. So I might just want to link by one that uses the dragon. Right, the dragon. I think the dragon one still works. Does it? It does, because there's nothing really changed about the dragon over all these years. So let's grab that one. Okay, Endstone. So I have 3 different Endstone farms. I think it's this. We'll add it. Infinite Endstone and torches. There's also a torch farm. Okay, I'm just gonna bring this down. These are all the same type of Endstone farm. Ender chest. Actually, it's kind of funny. You could almost build an entire ender chest just from bartering, right? Because use the obsidian from the bartering farm, and then you also get ender pearls for bartering. And then I have enders, what? Just the blaze powder, which is also from the nether. So you could make an ender chest just from the nether dimension. Huh. Never really thought about that. Got my copper farm, copper converter, I guess. I guess I talked about the copper converter there. Yeah, it'll be really cool when got the updates to this categories based off the creative menu. Actually, I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but I guess we'll find out. I feel like the way it currently has it is probably a little bit more precise. Because, yeah, it's like coppers and I guess he'll figure that out. Yeah, chicken farm. What are the other ways you can get feathers? I feel like back in the day you got feathers from zombies. You get them from parrots. See, feathers just used to be such a common thing. And zombies dropped them. But I don't know, they don't really appear anywhere else, do they? Like, to this day I still feel like feathers are super common. Even though they really just come from chickens and parrots. We'll drop chickens, parrots, as well as tamed cats from morning gifts. Okay, so you can get them from morning gifts. They really call them morning gifts? Not used for too much. Plant. I guess this is more recently I showed my updated version of the Fern Farm. Here's a field map. Fire charges. You still get fire charges from bartering? I guess you do. They just took away the glowstone and what was the other thing they took away from bartering? Magma cream, right? Didn't take away glowstone dust? Warp Nilium. Netherite hole, yeah. But what was the one that made it into the full release? Still have magma cream? There's one that those ones that you mentioned, those were in snapshots only. I guess we can just look it up. Bartering. Yeah, they switch arrows from Spectre arrows, right? I'm trying to think of the dust ones that they changed out. They did quite a bit changing to these. There's the hoe we talked about. Water bottle, spectral arrows, blackstone, and added. Magma cream glowstone have been removed. See, I told you they were removed. You must be playing an older version. 1.16 they're in there, but 1.16.2 they're not. Yeah. This came a little bit later. I'll play 1.16.1. Yeah. Yeah, they also came out the water bottles. I got a lot of comments on my video when we did Protosky. People were like, why didn't you use water bottles from the piglin rating instead of collecting rainwater? Didn't have them at time. I do mention it later episodes, but people don't notice that until later. Gravel. Yeah, I guess you could get the flint from that. Tab? Mother tab? The tab that... Which tab are you talking about? Oh, column. And search fire charge and glowstone death and figure out which ones need what update. Oh, it's not that big a deal. You don't need to put like every single change in the game and what update it came and left. Yeah. Because I don't know if you've seen Godly, I put out a poll out on my YouTube community tab asking what's the majority of my viewers watch, what version of the game do they play of my viewers, and the majority of them said 1.19, like the most current version. So most of my viewers are up to the current version. So long as my farms are relatively up to date. Or there's a lot of glowstone stuff is outdated. The glowstone stuff is outdated on here? The fire charge is from bartering, right? That's still in the game. Like bartering's right there. Fire charge. Well, I can look for the other glowstone. Glow. I'll put. There could be so many things with glow in it. Witch farm. I think this is the witch farm link. So these links are right. Which glowstone are you talking about? Glowstone dust. Oh, you added over here. Parents. What does parents mean? Like things that are needed in order to get it kind of thing? You add it. Oh, items directly needed to obtain the item yellow in this column or the next two columns on the right means that it's not another way to obtain the item. Right means it's not another way to obtain them. Okay, so if there's not a way to get the actual item, I don't know why you wrote the word yellow. Is that something you're going to add in? Items used to make her directly used. Don't worry about the yellow part. It was the planning space. Okay. The mod. Okay. Okay, so is this going to kind of replace the part here where we talk about the method kind of thing? I guess this talks more about method. This is more about individual items. Very complex. Yeah, it seems a bit too complex for me, so I guess if you want to do it, that's fine. I just want to focus on kind of the basic stuff. Making sure it's like, just, main thing is like putting information that people can use on the document. That's my main goal. tree farm, which is pretty complicated for, you know, just getting some wood. Where the azalea tree farm is simpler, and more people would probably like to build it. Hey, welcome back, Wildy. Back and forth cooking dinner. Ooh, what you cooking? I was talking, there's this Nigerian that kind of grew up with this. And I was talking about him. He really likes to cook. Like one of his hobbies. And then I was like, he's also kind of likes to be fit too. But I was wondering, I was like, do you think that cooking, if you cook too good of a meal, you end up eating too much? And he's like, yeah, that happens. And then sometimes I feel like, oh yeah, I'll just cook like kind of really not very like tasteful food, but still like nutritious food, not very tasteful. So then I don't end up eating too much. That way I don't have to worry about ever like gaining weight or anything like that. Fried chicken, mashed potatoes, and corn. Oh my goodness. You make me hungry. Fried chicken, mashed potatoes, and corn. Man, that's don't they call it like soul food or like soul food, or what's the other word? Wholesome food. Hotdog Piggy says, my friend who made a plugin challenged you to make a farm for one of his custom items. Ooh, needs a snowman hitting a creeper, which explodes. 10-minute radius, deletes all blocks except for bedrock. Wow. So I'm having fun doing that right now. That's really cool. Yeah, there was a point in the early days of Minecraft where I kind of felt like I kind of like there wasn't, you know, much being added. This is like way back in like the beta versions of Minecraft. I didn't feel like, oh, there's not that much, you know, to farm or whatever. And then I actually downloaded the Mo Creatures mod. That was a popular one back there. And I tried like farming different creatures. There was like one that was like all these mythical creatures. I think there's like what do they call them? I don't know if they're cyclopses or something similar to cyclopses. I remember like designing a farm, try to farm them. So it was a lot of fun. But for the most part, Minecraft's just been really pumping out the updates. Like back in the day, oh, they wouldn't really update that much. At least it didn't feel that way. No, it's like hard to keep up with all the updates and all the changes. I guess the more farms I produce also means higher probability that something will change and I'll have to like redesign a farm or come up with a new farm. Comfort food, yeah. Comfort food. Like when I think of comfort food, I think of like two different meanings. Like comfort food as in like it keeps you alive kind of thing. I don't know why I think that. Kind of like a basic wholesome food. Then comfort food is also like the comfort, like it comforts you, like it makes you feel good. Because a lot of the food has like a lot of starches, fats, stuff that your body craves. And also has a lot of different textures that you enjoy. I don't know what the actual real meaning of comfort food is. Chicken nuggets with cheesy garlic bread today. Wow. That makes me so hungry. Like, I eat all my food plain. So without like any spices, like no salt, no pepper. I eat like plain potatoes, plain hamburger. Usually I keep it really simple. But there's just so much There's so much flavorful food up there. I think that's why developed countries have problems with obesity and stuff like that, because they're just food is just so good, and people have trouble like holding back their temptations. Like people think they're in control of themselves, but you know, when it comes to some things, sometimes it proves that you're not really in control of yourself as much as you think you are. Oh, I also did make the azalea tree leaf farm. I'm glad I made that because I don't want to come back and design that now. Still need to design like a leaf farm for like the oak trees. Actually, is that an unfinished item? Or the leaf? I don't know if I actually designed farms for the leaves, the other leaves. I don't think I did. Leaves. Oh, I see. So now it's gonna find column over there. Jungle leaves. Mangrove leaves. So I know in this video I did talk about the leaves, but I said like, oh yeah, you could just pluck them. But I actually don't. I don't actually have a specific. That's actually not even the right one either. I have leaf farms, but azalea. Wait, why is? Why is my witch farm here? Oh, because of all the sticks. That's why. I'm so confused. I was like, how does a witch farm have to do anything to do with fence gates? Yeah, this all links. I need to make specific farms for the leaves. Oh, I guess write that down. Tree leaves farm. Cosmic says, I'm lucky I have a fast metabolism, but I do cycle also. Oh, that's good. There was some study about like fast metabolisms, and it said it wasn't really so like people really don't. There isn't like people that have fast metabolisms. There's different stages of your life where you metabolize stuff better. Oh, yeah, we're also talking about the glowstone stuff. Check out the glowstones works. Yeah, so I will have to remember to do the leaves thing. Well, it says I could eat anything and stay 165 pounds until I hit 40, and now I am 280 and gaining weight looking at gaining weight just by looking at food. Yeah. I believe that, like different stages of your life. Obviously, like when you're really young, I think. Well, you're also very active when you're young too, right? So it could do that. I'm sure there's somebody that did research on that. So I got massive advantage. Yeah, you're probably still growing age 17. Because now they say adolescence stops like at age 25. I don't know if that has to do anything with growing or not, but in general, becoming more mature. Let's see. Cobble farm. Yeah, I need to update cobble farm, gas farm. Much more active, but I got back issues now, so less active. That's true. As you get older, you're more prone to injuries, and therefore you're more likely to do less active stuff. That's what I'm afraid of. Like I have a knee that's kind of bad, and like it creaks when I walk. You can actually hear it making a creaky noise, and it's like, oh, probably gonna get worse. Or like if you get injury, let's say you took up sports like in high school or something or college, and you got injured, right? But you got through that injury. Well, later in life, it comes back and it ends up causing you problems. I was like really upset when my parents were like, "No, you can't be in sports." But now I'm like, "Yeah, probably was a good thing." Because all the people I hear that have like injuries and then they're getting older, and now it's like they're in constant pain or all sorts of things. I was talking to this guy about he was kayaking and he's like, or he's hiking and kayaking and he's like, okay, I don't know, he must be like 60 or something. And he's talking about, yeah, hike and kayak. And I was thinking like, how in the world can you hike and kayak? So I asked him, and he's like, oh, I just take a ton of painkillers. Like, yeah, otherwise I just be in constant pain. He's like, sometimes he says he still is in pain when he's like hiking and kayaking, but he just enjoys it so much. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, it's like, it sounds so bad. Like, you're in pain, but you also kind of need to stay active. I don't know, it's kind of a scary thing. Like, definitely take care of your body when you're younger because it's just going to get extremely difficult. That's why I always feel bad for people that are overweight or obese, because when you're younger is like the ideal time that you can remove that weight and you can actually work to get good behavior that will persist until the end of your life. But if you pick up like bad habits when you're little and younger and you keep those bad habits, they're so much harder to get rid of when you get older, and they're going to be detrimental to your health. So it's like kind of doing that early. Otherwise, when you get older, like trying to remove weight, or by that time you already have like diabetes and other problems, it's just going to be so difficult to resolve those issues. And it's unlikely for you to even want to resolve the issues, because by that time you've been doing that for most of your life. There's no reason to change. People are really bad at change. So, I don't know. I read a lot of self-improvement books. Let's see. Low squid farm. Would still like someone to actually test that for me. We'll be doing my pumpkin melon farm, cane farms pretty soon. Ooh. Goat horn farm. I never really made anything that you could craft with the goat horn, right? Maybe someday. Because they had the copper goat horns, but they removed those. Gold stuff. We got my grass farm. My touching grass farm. Is it touch grass or touching? I think it's touch grass. I think I did look that up. Thought that was a cute video. Actually, I thought it was going to be a video that people enjoyed, but not as many people actually watched as I thought. But it is also a tutorial video, which is not important. Unless you're needing to build it or are building it. Other stuff is so easy. Like once you do one, you can kind of do them all. Witch farm or gunpowder. I guess witch farm is probably the easiest. Or hero village. Oh shoot! I gotta watch if I bump my controller. Trading. Trading. I don't think this is supposed to say trading. I think it's supposed to say crop farm. Because it's wheat bale. I don't think you trade for those. Or should I say wheat farm? I guess crop farm. Buried treasure. Did I watch a video on this? Which video do I have? We'll never know. Honey block farm. Is that the right honey farm? Oh, I think it is because it says 5 honey farms, so I give 5 options. 5 best auto honey farms. Those are the same. We should put the right tree farm there. Need to do an update to my ice farm. That should be fun. Quite a lot of items. But I have been streaming for almost 3 hours, so we'll go raid somebody. So stick around so we can raid as a big party. And meanwhile, check out all my social links there on screen. Kind of a bit tired. I was almost going to cancel today's stream, but I don't mind doing these more chill streams, just looking at stuff and doing like updates. So thanks guys for tuning in. Probably have to go take a nap. I'm just feeling really tired for some reason. Probably eat too much. And then I'll probably get back to working on the Raise Grids episode for the Sunday. Yeah. So everybody stick around. We're going to be raiding. Click on my social links in the meanwhile. We're also on screen. I want to thank Rick, Altkey, coming in with the biddies. And also Altkey as well as Cosmic for coming in using their Prime sub to me here on Twitch. Next stream will be this Sunday. I'll be doing Raise Grid. Look forward to that. And hopefully there'll be a new Raise Grid episode out as well. Who to raid? Ooh. That there is a speed run competition going on. Interesting. Okay, speedrun thing might have finished. Let's see who is active. We will find somebody to raid. A lot of people playing Minecraft. How about we raid Haley Obsidian, doing ultra hardcore Minecraft game. It's been a while since I raided them. They've raided me in the past. Doing ultra hardcore, so it's like a world where you hop in with other people and you have to collect resources, and then when you find other people, you gotta kill them. Last person alive is the winner. We will raid Haley, see how they are doing. She plays quite a bit of hardcore, so she's pretty good at it. So join us in the raid. So you get all 21 of you guys to join in the raid. Like I said, next stream will be this Sunday. Thanks guys so much.